Hello everyone, today I am back at the Chuck E. Cheese in Mississauga, Ontario, Canada on Dixie Road. Now this location, the last time I was here, had the very last road stage in the world. And after many different turns of events, this location ended up getting remodeled and the road stage was removed. And that just happened this past summer. So now it is time to go back in there and check out the remodel and see how the store looks today. So let's get in there and check this one out. Alright guys, let's start this tour off right here in the showroom, and what I'm looking at right now is a very sad sight. This right here is where the road stage used to be. The last road stage in the world used to be right here, and now it is gone. And as I said in the last tour, but I'm sure they'll probably put a dance floor and video wall in here anyway and make it look like every other Chuck E. Cheese in the world. It was replaced by the same video wall and dance floor that every location has pretty much, which is really a shame. They also have all 5 character pieces. Now all the stuff in this store, as you'll see as we go around the store, is new font, and that includes the character pieces. However, none of them are in band order, unfortunately, so Chucky and Munch are right here on the right-hand side. I'll go over to the other side and show you the others in a minute, but we'll start over here. They also had a TV here before, and they replaced it with this new one, which is good because the old one was not in great shape. It was like flickering on and off and stuff, but this might be the same mount that they used before. It hangs down kind of low, which the old one also did. This store was a refresh, however, they did get the new carpet. They also got new benches and tables for 2.0. And then over here on the right-hand side of the showroom where the Kids with Chucky pieces used to be, they now have the party word mark sign. They did, however, keep their Avenger ticket blaster, Avenger back, and Avenger top here. So that is one old thing I'm seeing already. In the showroom, they have 2.0 high-top tables and chairs, 2 sets here on the right side of the dance floor. Here's their 2019 model dance floor right here, and it already has some dead pixels and stuff, so I'm thinking that maybe this was reused from another location because this thing is not even a couple months old, and it already looks like it's a year old, so that's unfortunate. On the left-hand side of the showroom, they also have a couple more sets of 2.0 high-top tables and chairs, and then over here they have Phase 4 booths. As I said, this is just a refresh. They still have Phase 4 booths, not 2.0 ones. They also have, on the left-hand side of the showroom, the 5 Chucky Silhouettes piece, and then over here on the left-hand side of the video wall are the other 3 character pieces, and as I said before, they are not in the band order, which is unfortunate. But once we were actually able to see the characters in person, and now we just have to look at silhouettes of them. What a shame. Now, last time I was here, I did a full pan of the showroom, and I want to do another one again in comparison. So here we go. They paved paradise and put up a video wall. Alright, now moving out of the showroom into the kiddie ride area, they have Jet Rider to start us off. Then they have the Cheapo ride. I do not believe this is where the Cheapo ride was last time, but they have Rockstar there, and there, Rockstar there, and there, and in the back. Another change at the store is the superhero playground is now right here. The trampoline zone used to be in the other part of the store on the other side of Kid Check, and they got rid of that and moved it over here with the superhero playground. They also have Barney, they have Octonauts, they have Casey Cobra, Goalie All-Stars to the left. Right here they have Kids Craft. Here's a small trampoline zone, 2 pieces, Munch and Chucky. And then they have Bunny Pond. They have the original Hammer Fun right here on this side with Avenger characters. They have the Avenger Sketchbook right here. They have Super Monkey Ball Blitz as we move into the regular game room now. They have Slap for tickets, which is not super common. I always like seeing Slap for tickets. They also have Air Slide and 1 2.0 TV ring up top. Tibbin blocks right there, and then Bigfoot Crush to the right of the trampoline zone, NBA Hoop Troop, Drop It, Iceman, Simpsons Soccer, 2 NBA Hoops, Alley Roller Classics, 2-minute drill. They have Milk Jug Toss, Water Blast, and Beach Bounce here by the front windows. Something that I've only seen in Canada at this point are new font word marks. So the Where a Kid Can Be a Kid is now in the new font here above the windows. And they used to have the trademark symbol, and now they have the R registered symbol. So that is a change when they change the font, unless that's a Canada thing. I'm not 100% sure. Anyway, they also have Hit It Big here and Crossbow Master. They have Fun Photo Booth. They have Barrel of Monkeys. They did not remove Token Action when they got 2.0, so they still have Smoke and Token Extreme. And let's check out the ticket. The token. 2025. Miss. That's okay. Tippin' Blocks. Air Slide. Dead Storm Pirates. If I didn't say that already. Choppy Wood, the Fun Photo Booth, Red Hot, Temple Run, Operation, Black Hole. They have NOS Dead Heat Racing Game. This side's broken though. Over here they have Crank It and Full Tilt. They have SpongeBob Ticket Coaster right here, which I'm gonna have to try to win because it only needs SpongeBob at this point. They have Superbikes 3. They have Operation, and then on the other side of Operation, they did keep their Kooky Carnival, which is great to see. That game's pretty rare. They also have Monopoly right here, and then finally Sonic Spinner, and that brings us back to Slap for Tickets. All right, now resetting back here in the showroom, let's take a look at the left-hand side of the store. So they have the Restrooms hallway here, Restrooms sign up there, and then they have the new font whole milk mozzarella sign right here, kind of a weird spot for that. And then they did get a restroom remodel as well as the 2025 boys and girls and men's and women's signs on their bathroom doors. They also have emergency exit only stickers up there. All right, now moving on out of the Restrooms hallway, they have the new font menu word mark sign, and then they have the order pickup sign right there. They did, unfortunately, as I expected, they got rid of their Pizza Time Theater Cyberamic control console. It used to be right there on that wall. Pasquale's Kitchen up there, pickup window sign. That's the first piece of old font stuff I've seen so far. Then they have their Pepsi machines, caution floor down there, new font thirst station sign. However, this one is blue and not the normal gray for the new font, so that's interesting. They do not have a salad bar. They did not have one last time either, so they have their snack bar here. There's a bunch of junk. Signature note made fresh by hand right here. I'm glad they didn't put the Our Veggies one right above all this junk, so that's good. They did get the pizzeria and games up there, new tiles. This is just a refresh. And then moving on over here to where the kiddie ride stuff used to be, they now have more arcade games. So Eiffel Tower is right there. They also have their prize counter right here. Let's just take a look at this real quick. They have Helen and Pasquale and Munch, Jasper Bella, looks like all the gumballs. They have small Pasquale, they have small Bella, and they do not have large Bella, I'm sorry. They also have the new font U1 light up sign as well. So they did remake the U1 sign with a new font for the Canadian 2.0s. Then they have Fruit Ninja FX, Deep Sea Treasures. Here's Ticket Troopers. This did survive the remodel as well. Over here they have Stack It. They have the all-you-can-play piece, and then right here, since the last time I was here, this was all rebuilt because a truck actually crashed through this wall here, so they had to rebuild all this. This just happened a few weeks after I was here last time, so now this is all new. They also have the Chuck E. Cheese word mark up there, new font. It also has the registered symbol, which either is because of new font or because of Canada. I'm not 100% sure on that. They have Avenger Poppet for gold right there. Then they have Let's Go Jungle and Terminator Salvation. Fruit Ninja FX. The PBS Kids piece used to be here. I remember that. And they did not replace it with anything. They do have the emergency exit only sign right there. They have Mad Wave Motion Theater, Big Bass Wheel Pro. They have Launch Code, Dog Pounder, Jumpin' Fantasy, Fast and the Furious, Arcade Crossy Road, and Frogger, Pirates Hook, 2 Pineapple Arcades, Big Win Super Spin, and Batman. And I believe I showed you guys everything else, unless I didn't say Pink Panther, but they do have that as well, and a 2.0 TV ring up there, so they have 2 for the entire store. Another thing I wanted to be sure to mention is that last time I was here, they did have some Phase 3 game room booths in addition to their Phase 4 booths. Now, at today's visit, I have not seen any of the game room booths from the 90s. Which means that during 2.0, they must have brought these from another location. Maybe they came from Willowdale, or they came from SPT, but I doubt it because they would have to get those over the border. They probably came from Willowdale, and they replaced all of their Phase 3 ones with Phase 4 ones, so now the whole store matches with these newer booths. All right, now for today's history section, since there's a lot of people over in the showroom, and to avoid unnecessarily showing anybody, I'm going to do the history section right here. This location opened in March of 1991 with the 5th ever road stage. This was the last franchise location ever to open in Canada as well. In the late 90s, they got the 90s remodel. However, they did not retrofit their road stage into anything else. They kept the road stage as it was. And then in 1998, corporate acquired Willowdale as well as Mississauga Dixie. They were the only 2 franchises. And then in 1998, they both became corporate owned. They got the 2005 remodel in the mid-2000s, and that's how the store was when I came last October. I saw the 2005 remodel with the road stage. It was a lot of fun. It was great to see that stage. And then in February of 2025, Dave McKillop, CEO of CEC Entertainment, announced that this was going to be a legacy store because they wanted one in Canada and to save the last road stage. However, a lot happened. I'll talk more about that in my Willowdale video, but a lot happened and it didn't end up happening, and they ended up removing the road stage, and Willowdale became the legacy store instead with their 2 stage. The stage was removed on June 15th of 2025, and then that made the road stage, Half Body Cyberamics, Jasper's Banjo, Munch's Pizza Time Theater Mask. All that stuff went extinct when this stage was removed. So it was really a shame. And now, you know, very lame over there. So it's very sad to be in this store. This will be the last time I ever come in here because I don't need to see this ever again. What was once a great store is now just average every other. Just really sad. But that is the history of this location. All right, now out here when you leave, the carpet does change. They have the Have a Chucky Day green silhouette to the left. They did keep these as well as the wooden door sides. Then they have the good behavior guidelines right here. They have the large 2.0 logo in the lobby. They have the new font mission statement and max occupancy right there. All right, everyone, well, that concludes my second visit to the Chuck E. Cheese in Mississauga, Ontario, Canada on Dixie Road. I hope you guys enjoyed. This was definitely a lot less fun than my last visit, that's for sure. It's definitely a shame what happened to this stage in this store, but I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, please subscribe. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.